Alright, what is up, fellas? We are back with another video here. I'm going to try to keep this focused on me right now. Before we show what we got going on, what you probably seen in the thumbnail will be this Street Glide special for sale. I got a couple things we got to clarify over here on the 21 Fat Tire giveaway, and that would be that this is the official last giveaway that we are doing. Unfortunately, you guys did show the effort. You know, I didn't see traffic, to be honest with you. I'm going to take care of whoever wins for it. We'll get it taken care of. We'll make a video for it, but yeah, this is the official last one. It's not worth the effort and everything that I've been thrown into it to see really nothing traffic wise. We're now a couple days away, 5 days away officially from the giveaway, and before those guys said that it was you guys said it was Christmas was here and you had to recoup. Christmas is long gone now, so we're mid-February and I haven't seen anything. So just to let it run here for the next 5 days, I'm gonna officially, before it gets noisy over here because something's going down, today, starting 24 hours when this video drops, 200 entries per dollar spent. So that is 200 entries per dollar spent for 24 hours. So get it in while you can. It'll go back to 10 entries for the remaining of the week until it's overdrawn. Something's going on over there. Like there's a whole bunch of ambulances and stuff. I don't know, literally just happened. But either way, go to the fbombbaggers.com. Anything in the shopping cart right now. 200 entries per dollar spent. This week will be probably fulfilling all of last week's in some change order. I did some partial ones and stuff like that, so be patient. Everyone will have their stuff. And a lot of people have asked, where are my entries? From my knowledge, your entries are in your email when you get emailed from your notification from your shopping cart. So look for it in there somewhere. It's in there. I know that for a fact. I don't send it to you. It's already automatically in it. Either way, fbombbaggers.com. I'm gonna flip this dude around and we're gonna give you a little talking to. So what we have here, as I zoom in, we haven't done rebuild title in a while. Usually always clean title, but I came up on this one local at Copart, and this is a 22 Street Glide special. Right now it's aired out, full fast air ride front and rear. Did the 21 fatty like we always do. Our boy Jad got the chin spoiler, our bars on it. She's ready to rock. Actually did a 465 cam in it too. And this is a special, so this is actually a 114. But to give you the rundown on this bike before I get into full detail, I don't usually buy these. I haven't done it in a long time, to be honest with you, but it just worked. Everything worked out when this one popped up, and it was at the local Copart. So I immediately ran the VIN. Because it was in Illinois, it said Illinois title. I'll give you the rundown. We're not trying to hide anything from anyone. It was an Illinois title, so I ran the VIN. It came back that it was actually registered in Lockport or somewhere local to us, and that the accident happened right in Morris. So I'm like, all right, it's got to be a local owner bought the bike from one of these local dealerships. So I called my guy, and I said, hey, dude, this auction's coming up today. It was all stripped, and unfortunately, I would show you the picture of when we have it on a lift. But last week I crushed my phone and I lost all my photos, everything, didn't back it up, all my contacts and everything. So I can't show you anything of what it looked like before, which kind of sucks. And I still have my old phone, and I'm hoping in the next month or two, they said when the iPhone 14 parts come out that we can somehow Frankenstein it and I can get all the information off of it. But not to ramble on about that. So I called my guy, I said, hey dude, run this VIN real quick. I'm about to bid on it. I want to see if you can just, give me his number. And I won't say who I got it from, and I'll give him a call. So he types it in. I won't mention his name, just I don't want him getting in trouble. But so as he types it in, he pulls it up, and he just starts laughing. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, this is one of my old partner or one of fellow employees from where he used to be. So I was like, are you serious? He goes, yeah. He goes, hold on a minute. So calls me back. He goes, here's his number. Give him a holler. Call the original owner, And I said, hey man, I'm about to bid on this bike. Just want to make sure, is there anything else we need to know about it other than it was an accident? I said, what happened? And actually I recorded the conversation, and that was on the phone too, because I was on my work phone and I lost that. So I'm not going to go ahead and bother him, but so I got to switch hands over here because my arm's burning. He goes, yeah, long story short, he goes, I was right in Morris, right off 80, going around the curve at Menards, 10 o'clock at night, 25 mile an hour. Someone pulled out in front of me because I had to cut to the right into the ditch, and I shot in the ditch, and it crashed into the ditch and rolled or whatever, so it cracked. When we got it, it had the tank on it. Bars were gone, or the bars were on it, I think still. Yeah, the bars were on it. The fairing was broken. The front fender was bent. Had no bags. The rear fender was on there. The side covers were still there. Your typical cosmetic damage of one of these bikes getting in a minor accident. I said, cool. There's nothing else, because they brought it to his dealership. I said, you guys didn't find anything else? He's like, no, dude, everything else is good on it. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes, no, dude, it was a minor accident. They told it out. He goes, it had 5,300 miles on it, because we couldn't tell because there was no gauges. The gauge was cracked. And he goes, that's it. It should be good. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went, bid on it, won it, picked it up, had all the footage. I think, I don't know if it's on that phone. I'm going to have to actually look back to see if I actually recorded on this at that point. Picked it up. I'm going to flip it around here again. Now to go back to me not blabbing. Picked it up. Immediately got it back to the shop. It's a Street Glide Special, a 2022. That's what this one is. This was the Street Glide Special with the Prodigy wheels. I'm sorry, this is a Street Glide Special that's non-blacked out. So it had all the chrome on it. So it had the double casted Prodigy wheels on it, chrome on the engine and whatnot, and chrome shields, all that stuff. So we blacked it out completely. I had a 465 cam in there. I'm like, well, it's a 114. The 465 is like the 114s. Let's stick that in there. I put the 465 SNS cam in it, blacked out the whole motor. I was going to leave it completely stock, and then because I thought I could get the title back quick enough, it turned into, it was going to be like 4 to 5 weeks, which is going on how long ago now. So I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's air it out. Let's throw a fat tire on it. Let's do everything else, because by the time the title comes in, it'll be ready for sale, which is where we're at right now. Front to back. Like I said, we started with a clean. She rode it. I rode it already. Rides mint. Clean 2022 Street Glide Special. 21 fat tire. Wrapped fender. Blacked out everywhere. 114. 465 cam. Our 10-inch bars that we always run. The Kuryakin boards. Kuryakin floorboards. Pedal and shifter. MRI center stand. Chromeworks exhaust. Or I should say Chromeworks slip-ons. Our seat we always run on them, Mustang seat. And 13-inch, what I did not mention on the front, 13-inch rotor, single six piston performance machine. And then Daymaker headlight, all blacked out. It's as simple. This is the basis of what gets into when we start these builds that you see us doing, all these fat tires. And then has the Hertz audio in the front, which is just the speakers and their new amp with their, the good glass in it for the radio, the new GTS radio. But this is the, 80%er basis of when we get into our fat tire builds that you see here. I didn't want to put the red in it like I usually do, just because, I think more people like black. The only thing this really could use, in my opinion, is you do the stretch ass end like we do, which would come the side covers and the whole tail, and then you do a 2-into-1 side exhaust, and you're ready to rock. She's ready to go and looking like the other ones, and for a deal of a price of basically what you're going to pay out the door for a stock Street Glide right now, special, I think is in the upper 30s. You're going to get all this done. So this is a rebuild title. No, guys, you cannot finance a rebuilt title unless you're really tight with the credit union, funds or cash like that. You're going to have to deal with, that part of it. No, I'm not looking for trades. This was just kind of quick in the mix flip that a quick in the mix run of a bike that I got, and figured, the way it started off as, it was clean enough and simple that we could do this and get the body on there and everything as I pieced everything together. So it's a killer price for what it is and what's done. Anybody that's going to keep it, have a brand new year-old bike at this point, because it's 2023. So and then you get everything done to it. So it's ready to rock for Daytona. Get at me, 779-435-0849. It's going on eBay too, and it's dropping here on YouTube. Don't be afraid of it. A rebuild title, like I said, I'll give a quick explanation on Harleys. Harleys are, when you get in a car accident, you have the choice of going to a million body shops, and you have aftermarket parts that you can do. And that's why you're always going to have competition of getting a cheaper quote when you go through your insurance, and they'll say, hey, take it to a certified, progressive body shop, blah blah blah, because they're always going to be able to shop around for that stuff. And like I said, you have aftermarket, and you can piece together used stuff from like junkyards and whatnot. Harley, it's really only one thing. It's 9 times out of 10 they get towed to the dealership. The dealership quotes them out all with factory Harley OEM parts, and the bill just is the skyrocketing of what it would cost to repair with parts and labor. So they total the bike out. I think it's like 60 or 70% of the value of the bike is what it comes to. So by the time you add all the stuff up that was needed and paint and all that, yeah, they just total it out with labor, and then it doesn't matter to the dealership. The dealership gets paid on storage, gets paid on estimate and stuff like that. So they, it doesn't bother them too much. But that's the cool thing about getting a Harley, and I've never had an issue doing this. You always just got to make sure you always buy them good in the beginning. 779-435-0849. Get at us, shoot us a text. It is available, ready to rock. Look good in Daytona for about 50% of the price. So hit me up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and drop a comment. 5 days left till that drawing. All right, peace.